We're live. Now's the time where we sit awkwardly and wait for people to show up.
So it's so weird.
Hi.
Hi everyone. That's yet to come.
We'll see if anyone shows up. We kind of announced it
late. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We were going to do this last week and then I got food poisoning. So
yeah, that's rough.
Now Lily's trying to climb the Christmas tree behind us.
Stuck with the tree. She's like, look, you need
Leanna's
to have
here.
Oh, hello, Leanna.
Hopefully there's not too much of a lag or anything. But showing the 5, 4, someone left.
Someone was like, fuck this, I'm out.
4 people are here, so.
Oh, now 2 people said, fuck this, I'm out.
Oh, no. Well, love the tree. Thank you. We're at my house. This is my candy cane peppermint. Actually, there's no candy canes on it. It's my peppermint tree.
That's what it needs. It needs candy canes.
Yeah, sometimes I put, hello, the book brood.
Hello, book brood.
Sometimes I put candy canes on it, but then I don't like to eat candy canes, so then I just have all these candy canes.
I like to eat them, so you could put them on there, just give them to me. But only the minty ones, not like the weird fruity ones.
I don't really like minty candy that much. Hello from Vermont.
Hello.
Or you're from Vermont, not me.
Hello to Vermont.
I've never been to Vermont.
Nor I. Listen, bitch, I can see what you're planning, and I don't think it's smart.
Lily.
Think our choices.
She's talking to my cat.
Let's take a moment to reevaluate our choices for just 1 second. We're about to make a bad choice. Okay.
Oh no.
Yep. All right. There we go.
This is my wind up.
But it scared her away.
That's what that noise was. My cat was trying to do some fuckery.
Fun fact, gentle parenting does not work with cats.
No. They do whatever the fuck they want.
They don't care.
Hi, Meg. Meg says, hi, Megan Sue.
Hello. Hello, Meg.
So anyway, we hope you're all doing well. We're a little rusty. Sorry.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. But we wanted to come on here and talk about If You Gotta Read It specifically, because we haven't talked about that in a while.
A long time.
But we're also just gonna hang out, and so if you're not doing If You Gotta Read It, then
no worries. We're just gonna hang out and chill.
Yeah. So
what are you drinking while we hang out?
I'm having a Mudhouse Stout coffee. It's a coffee stout from Springfield Brewing Co. here in Springfield, Missouri.
I've got me a Sam Adams Winter Lager because it's just an easy drinking winter beer.
Yeah. So if you guys are participating and if you got to read it, let us know how you're doing. We have had some people email us their completed lists. So we will still be doing a drawing and giveaway like we did last year.
Yes, we will do that.
And another thing we wanted to ask is, what do you guys think about doing it next year?
Would you be okay with it if we didn't change all the prompts? Like if we kept some of them?
Yeah, that was a scary sound.
It was not a great sound. No, it was not a great sound.
What are you doing? My pets are just...
Oh, let's just scare the shit out of her again. She was Caligula.
Oh my god, he's gonna fall.
Quigs.
Caligula.
No, that's awfully dramatic. You don't have to do this.
My pets are both a mess.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to code over.
That's animal chaos.
Okay. Yeah, Caligula fell off the back of that chair earlier. Oh, my pets are clumsy. Meg is stalling reading The Troop while recovering from a full hysterectomy. Wow.
Oh.
Reading body horror while healing wounds is not a good idea.
No, I don't think I could do that.
Not.
No, perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps not. You are far braver than I.
Hope you're recovering well. I thought I was maybe gonna have to have a hysterectomy, but not yet. I'm sure I will someday.
Eventually.
Yeah. My uterus only likes to grow fibroids. No babies.
No babies.
Just fibroids.
Mine is a barren wasteland. I like to picture it with just like tumbleweeds, like
Yeah.
rolling through it.
Yeah. But I'm actually not doing too bad on the challenge. I wasn't really paying attention to whether I was reading stuff for it or not. But I switched some stuff around. I have my list here. I went through it and like moved some things around and, finagled some stuff. And I only have 3 challenges left to finish.
Nice.
Now, will I finish it before the end of the year, which is in a week and a half? I don't know. We'll see. But I got closer than I thought I would, at least.
And I have no idea. Like, I need to look at my list, but I tried to look at it, and apparently I need to renew my Adobe subscription because I only have a digital copy of it. But when I was just like, from what I could see of it, I'm not doing so hot. So with my original TBR. So I'm sure if like I look at it and look at what I've read, like stuff will fit for the prompts. So like I just need to go in and look at it.
I mostly threw my original TBR out the window.
I usually do that. I don't even know why I bother like setting TBRs because like, I don't follow
setting them is fun though.
I'm not gonna follow
like initially setting it. I think is fun, but then I don't follow it. So
wow,
what's the point? But I had intended to do the bonus challenge of reading books with numbers in the title, and I barely read any of those. I think I have I read Daisy Jones and the Six, 7 Worlds, and that might be it. I thought I had one other.
I thought you did too.
I don't know. I think those might be the only 2.
Huh.
So I read 2. Which is better than 0. Hello, Regina.
Hello, Regina. From your haunted library.
Yeah, but right now I'm reading My Soul to Keep by Tananarive Due, which I'm going to count for have someone else choose a book from your shelf for you to read, because my friend Whitney chose that from my shelf like way back a year ago.
Many moons ago.
And I don't know why I put off reading it so long, because I'm only like 75 pages into it, but I'm already hooked.
Oh my God.
It's really good so far.
It's so good.
So
I'm trying to look up what I'm reading right now because I forgot the title of it. But it's on my Kindle, and I'm trying to figure out how to look at my digital content on my phone, and I'm like 85 years old.
Don't you have the Kindle app on your phone?
Oh yeah, I do have the Kindle. Wait, do I?
Usually it comes with Android phones, I think.
Haha. I am reading Where the Dead Go to Die right now, which is like set, I think, around holiday time. I was trying to read like holiday horror this month. And this is like a convalescent home for zombies. So they put them in like a nursing home and let them deteriorate and die in a nursing home. Why did I decide to read this?
Putting them down.
Yeah, instead of just like double tapping. they don't do that.
Oh, great. My neighbor just came home and see us live streaming through the window.
We're delightful. But I did read Hark the Herald Angels Scream this month, which was super fun. It's a collection of holiday themed short stories, and there's some good names in there, like I think Josh Mallerman is in there, and Mira Grant or Sean McGuire. I don't remember like which name they use in that collection, but and then I also read I made it go away. I also read Secret Santa by Andrew Schaefer, which was set in the 80s in like a publishing house. And it was about Perchit. I think I'm not pronouncing that right, but it's like a German doll, and it is evil. So that was a fun read as well.
Better than that movie you watched about the evil doll.
Oh my God, yes. Have you guys watched Puka? I think it's on Hulu or Netflix. I think it's a Hulu original. And it's like holiday horror. And I was just kind of browsing through because Hulu has like holiday themed stuff. And I was like, oh, what do they have? I watched Puka, and that was fucked up. That's some time I'll never get back.
Fucked up in a bad way, right?
Yeah, like kind of lame, but also so what the fuck that like I would recommend watching it just because of the what the fuck factor.
Yeah.
Strictly.
Hmm.
But yeah, not a great film. But Leanna said that they have read 10 off of their list, which, yeah, from the perspective of getting books off your shelf, that's awesome. So I say
That's 10 books.
that's 10 fucking books. So that's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done too bad, but I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks, and I get them from the library, so that's not helping my shelves, but I just haven't, like, this year has been kind of rough, especially for my like mental health, and I have a hard time concentrating on reading if I'm, anxious or stressed out or whatever, which I have been.
And I get, like, whenever I get, like, if I have, like, mental health stuff going on, or, like, I've had a lot of family stuff going on, really, more than mental health stuff, but I like to cope with that by being extraordinarily busy. So I've just been, like, making stuff and cleaning stuff and doing stuff and not sitting and reading because, God forbid I be alone with my thoughts for 5 seconds.
Right.
So reading has not been great this year.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you guys think about doing it next year? I know we've been a little bit absent from, well, a lot of it absent.
Yeah.
From YouTube, and I feel like at this point we can't make any promises about how often or when we'll get back to that,
because neither one of us are really in a place to like be able to make a commitment about like our availability and stuff like that. So
but we thought we'd see who was interested in still doing the challenge next year, and if so, are there any particular challenges that you would want changed?
Are there any challenges that you really liked that you'd want to do again?
Yes.
Like, what's your feedback on it?
Angela says hello.
Oh, Quiggles. Oh, Quiggles.
Hello.
He's so cute.
He just got a bath, so he's nice and fluffy and clean. I just kissed him with lip gloss on. It's okay.
Have furry lips. It's gonna stick in your lip gloss.
But yeah, I wonder, is there a lag or is just nobody saying anything? I don't know.
I don't know. I do not know. Let's see if I can look at it on my phone. No, not YouTube music. God, why am I like this? Why is technology so hard? I feel like I used to be decent at technology, and now I am ancient. No, there's not much of a lag, at least from my end.
That's good. Hello, Heather.
Hello, Heather.
Yeah, but oh, lost us for a minute.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Are we back? Caligula's like groaning.
He's like,
this is old man groan.
I feel you, buddy.
I'm an old man.
You're an old man, buddy.
He's like, don't do that. All right, Meg says, I love it. It's a fun way to clear off the TBR shelves without spending money and possibly donating read books just in time for the holiday.
That's a good way to look at it.
It also did prompt me to get rid of some books because I had some on my like numbers because I was trying to do the numbers challenge, but I was like, I don't want to fucking read these.
Fuck these books. I did the same thing. Like
I got rid of them.
I went into my office. Like I had this kind of like epiphany, and I was like, I don't want to collect books just to collect books. Like I want to collect books that I enjoyed and that I care about. So I went into my office where my bookshelves are, and I just started like pulling things off that like I'm never gonna fucking read them. I'm not gonna read them. Like they seemed interesting at the time, and like at this point in my life, I'm like, now there's other things I'd rather read. So I want to do that again and like downsize some more. So this challenge is good for that. Like it is kind of motivating to like
I think
get rid of shit.
It sort of makes you examine your bookshelves too and think like, do I even want to read this book?
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. But yeah, I need to go back in my office and just start pulling some more stuff because there's a lot more stuff I could get rid of. And
same.
And then when I, read books that I really love, then those are the books I want to have in like my library.
Yeah. Heather said, I'm not sure what the challenge was. We've been doing if you gotta read it is what we're calling it, challenge, where we just have a list of 24 prompts that are supposed to help you read books that you already own, so that you can, work on your own TBR. But if you don't own a lot of books, then you can absolutely
use the library or
Kindle,
borrow books,
or, books, whatever, audiobooks, anything. Yeah. We're not rigid with our
we're not sticklers for the rules. Yeah. But the point of the challenge is just to have a TBR that doesn't require you to buy anything else.
Right.
So that's kind of the spirit behind the challenge, and also to get rid of books or read books that you already own that you have had forever.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the spirit of the challenge.
Yes.
He's being really fucking fresh right now.
He's being pretty sweet. Let's see. Leanna said the list is fun. I definitely would look at it to encourage me to get 2 older TBR books. And Regina said, I like this challenge. Shopping in your own closet.
I think we can definitely do it again. And even if we end up changing the prompts, like the picking up the prompts isn't really the time suck. Like that's pretty easy to do.
True.
So
Papa's so cute. Thank you.
He's being extra precious right now.
Being very precious.
Oh, buddy. Yes. Him is a baby.
Him is baby.
Him is baby.
Even though him is 12 years old, him is still baby.
God, is he 12?
He's 12. He just turned 12 in October.
That's so crazy.
He's an elderly boy. Right,
he's doing really fucking good for 12. Yeah, Rex is 13 and he's a hot mess.
He's a big dog.
He's a big dog though, yeah.
Little dog's a little bit longer. Heather said, I do unhaul books as part of my Christmas traditions and donate them to women's shelters and aged care homes for the festive season.
That's awesome. Delightful. I love that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I usually donate mine to the library, and then they do the library sales to raise money. But that's a good idea to donate them to.
I think that's
shelters
like a delightful holiday tradition.
Yeah. Regina's dog turned 12 this week.
Happy birthday to your pooch.
To your doggy. Same age as Caligula.
Squiggles.
Yes, my little cute tiny dog is named Caligula. Let's get your hair out of your eyeballs.
Meg says maybe incorporating Goodread challenges would be a neat way to read books lost in the ever-growing TBR lists.
Yeah,
that is smart.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do you mean like challenges to read books from your Goodreads TBR? Because I definitely have shit on my Goodreads TBR that I don't even remember putting there.
I need to clean it out because half the shit, I don't even remember what it is at this point.
Mm-hmm. I did go through and clean it up one day.
Okay. Don't move.
He hates pictures, so as soon as you get your phone out, he might. No.
I have to show you this because his little foot is sticking up. I don't know if I can show you guys
the
this.
Look on my face.
But his little foot is sticking up, and he's being really cute.
Let's see. Heather says I'm committing to at least 12 owned books.
That's awesome.
Next year. Yeah, that's awesome. I read quite a few owned books, but some of them were ones that I bought this year. So, I still read them.
Yeah, you bought them and read them instead of just sticking them on the shelf.
And a few of them were borrowed because I decided that if I like borrowed a book from someone, then it's going to sit on my shelf until I read it. So I'm going to count it.
Because we had each other's books for like a year at one point.
Yeah.
I think I had that homegoing book of yours for over a year.
Yeah. So I have like a couple that I borrowed from my mom on here, and I think a couple that I borrowed from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, my owned books is a little insane. Like I'm staring, my shelf is right, my big shelf is right over here, and it's just piled up, double stacked. Like it's a bit ridiculous. And a lot of them I could, even if I still want to read, I could get it from the library, you know, like I don't have to own all of these books.
It's my goal to like use the library more. And that's kind of always my goal every year. And sometimes I do better at it than others. But now that there's so much like digital content that you can check out through the library, it makes it easier. Because I don't like to go places. I just don't. I don't like crowds. I don't like people. I don't want to go places. And so if I can go to the library without going to the library, then I'm more likely to use it. And so I check out a lot of audiobooks from the library because I can listen to those while I work. So that's really nice. I have found that there are some books that lend themselves better to listening to than others for me. Yeah. So I'm kind of figuring out what types of books I like to listen to. And that's been fun. So
yeah. Being very warm. I would like to take my jacket off, but I have a puppy who's insisting on being held.
I can hold the baby if you want to take your jacket off. Come here, baby.
He's like,
you're not my mom. You're not my mom. Hi, baby. Thank you. Hi.
Okay. Oh, if I can get it off.
Maggie said that they've collected books way more this year than actually read them. 50 books for a donation. That's still like kudos to you for clearing those out though, because sometimes it's hard to let go of stuff like that.
Yeah. I've been the past few years really I've bought a lot less books than I did there. Like when we first started BookTube, oh my God. I bought so many books because I feel like it was just sort of the culture a little bit.
Yeah.
Of BookTube is just like buying books and doing hauls, especially whenever, I mean, it is true that like book hauls tend to be the highest viewed videos, even still, like the twice a year that we do library sale hauls. Yeah. They usually end up getting more views.
Shit ton of views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
funny question. Do you count books that you read to kids as part of your Goodreads challenge?
Read to kids
or read to kids.
I don't have kids.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess I read a couple books to my nieces this past year, but no, I didn't count those on my Goodreads challenge. I don't think there's anything wrong with counting them though, because it's still a book you read. But
yeah, and there's been like a couple times that I've counted children's books because like we used to do the Read Harder challenge. I'm good for now. But we used to do the Book Rights Read Harder challenge, and there was like once or twice that children's, like the challenge was to read a picture book. And so I counted those. But I don't read to kids very often. Unfortunately, I guess I should. I do have nieces and nephews, but usually we're doing other things. And it's too hectic for book reading.
I think I did count a middle grade book once because I think I was reading it as part of another challenge.
Yeah, I've counted middle grade books before too. Caligula. Being very needy.
Oh, cool. He's being very cute.
He does that all the time though. When I hold him, he'll lean his head back like that. He's a very sweet boy. So sweet. Sometimes.
Sometimes he's spicy.
Can be pretty spicy. He fought a possum a couple weeks ago.
What a tough boy.
I tried to tell him that possums are our friends, and he does not listen.
Sasha murdered one when I still lived in town. She caught one. It was a big one. I'm really surprised that It was
Yeah.
it was ugly. It was not a good time.
Maggie said I've collected way more this year than any other year. Oh, did we already read that?
Mhm.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, I've only bought we did go to a library sale.
We did.
So I bought a few books there. But other than that, I've only bought I bought some books. We went to see Stephen Graham Jones
We did.
talk at the library. And I bought 2 of his books there to have him sign, but they were books of his that I had already read because I read them on Kindle. But I liked them, so I was like, I'm gonna buy these 2 that I already know I like and have him in them.
Mhm.
So that was cool. And then I also I went and saw Grady Hendrix speak as well. Well, our library has a really cool, they do an Oh the Horror thing every year in November or October.
Which is really cool.
And they have horror authors and
they do a really good
speak,
job.
It's really cool.
Yeah. They also had a series on death and dying too, and that's what Caitlin Doty came to town for, was part of that series. And then they had other events that you could do on that topic, and that it was really cool. Our library has some good programs.
Yeah, so it's really cool in October to go see some cool horror authors. And Grady Hendrix was the thing I went to. He did a talk, and then the next day did a Q&A session, and I didn't do the Q&A thing, which I think, would have been a more just laid back conversation. But his talk was he's so entertaining and so so good and very nice. He spent so much time with everyone and signed, to sign their books and stuff, which was a little bit of a pain because it took forever
to get everything signed.
to get through the line. But nice that he, actually stopped to talk to people and really personalize what he wrote in the books and stuff. And Stephen Graham Jones was really cool to see too, which his was more of a laid back Q&A
talk.
But he was definitely more reserved, and
he was very
he seems not a very extroverted or outgoing person, but he was very nice and everything.
He was super nice and very intelligent and engaging. The conversation was super interesting, but he was very kind of soft spoken and reserved. And it's so funny to me that he writes such he writes horror and he such kind of sometimes bizarre horror, or a
little bit, yeah.
And he's just such a chill soft spoken guy, super nice.
Yeah.
It's really great to see. And Caitlin Doty is always fantastic.
Caitlin Doty is so fun. She is an amazing speaker. So if you ever get a chance to see Caitlin Doty, definitely go.
Yeah, she's super cool. We've seen her. You've seen her 3 times.
I've seen her 3 times.
I've seen her twice now. Yeah, and she's just really awesome. Every time I've seen her, she's been awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Meg said I ended up getting rid of 2 9-foot shelves of books this last year.
Damn.
Because I got sick of moving them. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's so much better to have my loved books. Yeah, I feel like I would like to get rid of, just keep the books that I really love or that I'm really excited about reading, and get rid of
all the fluff,
a lot of the other stuff that I got. Because a lot of times when you're at a library sale and shit is so cheap,
it's hard to say no. Yeah. And once you break the seal, once I pick up that first book, it's all downhill from there. Once I make the decision, I'm going to purchase this book.
Yeah.
Then I feel like I have to make it worth it. So then I end up with a stack, They're
so cheap. And sometimes you find some great stuff and you find gems. Because I feel like that's part of what's great about library sales and about just going to the library and browsing or to a used bookstore, anything, is sometimes you find a book that you never heard of and you just picked it up on a whim. And it's fucking amazing. That's how I found The Song of the Forest.
Yeah, that's right.
I got that at a library sale because it just sounded interesting. And I fucking loved it.
Well, and that's how I found Hotter Blood, which is a just different kind of gem.
Mhm.
And that's also where I found Hark the Herald Angels Scream, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was also pretty fun. Hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel. This is not a new puppy. This is my old puppy.
We're at Sue's house.
Yeah, we're at my house. So this is my puppy.
That's Sue's puppy.
I've had him for pretty much 12 years. We've had him since he was a little tiny puppy.
And he is being such a baby right now.
And he's still a little tiny puppy, but yeah. Hotter 2 is the first one you had, right? Hotter Blood 2.
Yep.
Which was a good one.
Yes, that one is good. So that's a whole fucking anthology. Like there's
so
like 12 of them.
A lot. There's more than 9.
Oh my God, there's a shit ton of them. And so some of them are good and some of them are not. I think the first one, because I've read 1 through 3.
I've only read bits and pieces. I haven't read any of them totally through.
I'm trying to remember.
But I've just read the stories we've done for After Dark.
After Dark. One of them, like, I can't remember if it was 1 or if it was 3, but one of them was terrible. Like very few redeeming stories. And I can't remember which one that was. But the second was Hotter Blood 2. So like the second one was pretty choice. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not going to say that they're like literary award-winning gems or
Right.
anything, but they are a hell of a lot of fun. But yeah, that would be fun to read for Valentine's Day because there's some unique sexy time stories.
Very unique.
Yeah.
Says he's very cute. Say thank you. That's so cute.
Why are you being like this? Oh,
he always does this if like he just wants me. If people are over, he wants me to hold him the whole time.
He just wants to snuggle. He's like, I'm her favorite. She likes you. Like, I am baby. All right.
He is baby.
He is. It's the opposite when you come over to my house. Murphy wants you to hold him.
Mm-hmm.
My little dog loves her.
Little dog is like at least twice.
He's 30 pounds. He's a 30
He's a
pound
little
sausage.
Caligula is like 10.5 pounds.
So he's like a third of Murphy.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess maybe the consensus is that we will go ahead and do it. We might just make some minor changes to the challenges. But we'll probably go ahead and do it again next year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe we'll come up with some other bonus challenges. I don't know.
I was going to read the rainbow, and I don't even fucking know at this point if I've done it.
Yeah, I was going to read the rainbow too, and I doubt I did it. It's hard to find purple books.
Purple books are rare as hell.
Yeah, I don't know why nobody makes their books purple. There's got to be
some like publishing trick where like people aren't drawn to buy them or something.
Yeah, probably.
There has to be
I'm
some,
sure
like,
that there's some sort of like, marketing reason behind it.
There has to be.
But yeah, like I feel like there's just not that many purple books.
There's not that many purple books, and it's unfortunate. But yeah.
So if you have any suggestions for challenges you want to be added or bonus challenges that you think would be fun, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Meg has a 22-pound cat crushing her insides right now.
Oh my goodness.
I can relate to that. I have a 18-pound cat. She's a Maine Coon, and she loves to make biscuits for like 25 minutes before she lays the fuck down. So I can relate.
At least she doesn't have claws. She was declawed before Megan got her.
Yeah. I don't declaw my kitties, but she was declawed.
Because Lily makes biscuits, but she has claws. So she always wants to lay on my left side, and I have like little scratches all over my left arm from Lily making biscuits on me.
All the biscuits.
And sometimes I have them on my stomach from her.
I just think that I probably don't have a spleen anymore. Like, I think that
She's
Octavia is
just
like
massaged it away.
Schmooshed it out of there. Yeah.
Right.
So the Bone Witch is purple, and Defy the Night is purple. Okay. Some purple books. I have a copy of A Portrait of Dorian Gray, or The Portrait of Dorian Gray. That's purple.
I have Toni Morrison likes purple. She has like some of her books are purple. And the book I was going to read for purple was my copy of Wuthering Heights. Has a purple spine. So I was going to have that be the purple in my rainbow. But I did not finish that book. I'm like 100 pages into it. I'm kind of slowly reading it. But
how is it? What do you think?
It's not bad. I know it's a very polarizing book. And people hate Heathcliff, and he is an asshole. But I don't hate that about him. I was like at the very beginning, like this man, his neighbor comes over like during a snowstorm and is like, well, you have to have someone escort me home. And Heathcliff's like, you shouldn't have come here.
It's a fucking snowstorm. Stay the fuck home, bro.
And I'm like, I'm kind of with Heathcliff on this one. Don't come to my home unannounced.
Yeah.
And don't come in a snowstorm and expect me to figure out how to get you home.
Sleep on the couch, bud. Don't come back unannounced.
Yeah.
Sorry about you.
I'm like, I get it.
I get it. Hello, Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. Mel said my thighs are covered in little scratches from cats eating before they sit down.
I have a wound on my, you probably can't see it very well, but I have a wound on my hand. I have a bunch of outside kitties at my house because I live out in the country now, and someone dumped a cat out by my house, we think, and she just like had kittens and kept having kittens. So I'm trying to like home them all and like get them used to humans so I can home them. And I've homed a few. I've homed 3. There's still several more. So if you live within reasonable driving distance of Springfield, Missouri, and you would like a kitty, I have lots. But I had one that she's super domesticated and she's really cute, but I was like playing with her and my dog came up and scared her. So she got me. It was a little bit. But yeah, so lots of cats if you want cats.
Wondersmith is purple. Mindy said, I kept DNFing all my purple books. You know, I was kind of thinking too, though, because I thought I almost DNF'd a book that I was reading. I ended up finishing it, and I actually ended up liking it. But it had some very, like, misogynistic stuff in it. It was written by a man in the 80s, so...
It's bound to happen.
But I was like, I feel like you could count if it's a book you're reading from your shelf and you DNF.
And then you get rid of it.
I feel like you could still count it because that's still getting a book
off your shelf. Right. So if you DNF it and you're like, fuck it, and you get rid of it.
Yeah. So I would count. I'd count it.
Yeah. Mel, if I could get you a cat, I would get you a cat. I gotta home these.
Are you in Australia?
If I could get a cat to you in Australia, I would do it. I have got to find these cats homes. I'm also going to TNR them. So I'm going to trap, neuter, or spay and then release them if I can't home them. So at least we won't keep like repeating the cycle. I don't want a fucking feral cat colony at my house.
Yeah.
So if I can't home them, which is my first choice, I am going to get them fixed. There's a vet clinic here that does it for feral cats at like a lower cost. So
yeah, they were doing an event. It might have already happened.
Please wait till we try reconnecting.
Uh-oh. Are we back? Tasmania, the bottom of Australia.
Well, I would get you a cat if I could, but also I'd be low-key worried that those giant fucking spiders y'all have would eat it.
The poisonous snake.
This is terrifying. But yeah, so I'm on like Operation Kitty Rescue right now.
Yeah. I was looking up stuff about crocodiles yesterday for no reason.
I do that sometimes. I Googled marsupials for no reason yesterday.
But I was wondering, I was wondering where, because first it started with looking up alligators because, we are on opposite sides. I didn't even notice.
Oh, we are.
Oh my gosh.
It's bizarro world.
But I was looking up alligators because I was like, where can you? Because I was like, where all do alligators live naturally? Turns out they only live in the United States, Mexico, and China. Interesting, I thought.
Huh.
Which was funny because I was talking, the reason I was looking this up is because I was talking with my coworkers.
Oh.
One of whom is from China.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just kind of funny that it turned out you can find alligators in China.
That's fascinating.
But yeah, so then I was like, oh, where all can you find crocodiles? Turns out lots of places.
Yeah?
Yeah, they have them in Australia, Africa, Asia, and I think South America.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crocs are prolific.
So crocodiles are found in Tasmania, apparently, though.
Oh.
But the devils, Tasmania, do you just like see those out in the wild?
Yeah, like are they just randomly out and about and you're like, oh,
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any, like, is there any animals we have here that you in Australia are like, oh my God?
Yeah. Do you find any of our animals terrifying?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Like grizzly bears or something?
I mean, grizzlies are pretty fucking terrifying.
We don't really have grizzlies here, though. We have
not here.
We have like black bears.
Black bears and brown bears, I think.
Yeah.
Little brown bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about bears the other day. I was talking about how I used to go camping in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And there's like, there's some bears up there. There's like black bears. I mean, they're mostly pretty small bears. But where we camped was super remote. And so if you were out like walking in the woods, you had to like make a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you would, and hope that you didn't come across a mama bear. Because
there's not a whole lot of bears down here in Missouri, but they're kind of coming back. Like we used to have more, and then they were pretty rare, and now I think they're becoming a little more common.
I think it's really unfair. This is how I know there's no God. Because look at a bear.
They're so cute.
Look at that.
I want to hug one so bad.
I can't pet it because it will eat me.
Yeah.
That's how I know there's no God. It's a sad place.
Yeah. There have been mountain lion sightings around here too.
Yeah.
So those are probably the scariest animals we have.
Jeff saw one out of the house.
Yeah.
It's on the road.
Yeah. Bobcats. Bobcats will eat like your pets, but coyotes sound really scary, but
Yotes are terrifying to hear them because they just sound like screaming.
Yeah. Meg said Crocs and gators keep getting pulled out of our lakes here in Texas. Ew. Yikes. They have like Crocs?
In Texas?
Huh. Yikes.
I'm concerned. Are you safe?
Are you okay?
There says moose.
Are you scared of mooses? Moose?
Moose. Moose.
I think the plural of moose is moose.
I think it's still moose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moose are pretty scary because they're fucking huge. Like, and they can be mean. Like bull moose. They're mean. They can be.
That
really
would be scary. We don't have them.
territorial.
We don't have them down here in Missouri, but
they're aggressive.
Yeah. And Mel said that you don't really see.
Oh, because they're endangered. That's a bummer.
That is a bummer. That's like the Tasmanian tiger is extinct now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sad. I was also reading the other day about like why we have a marsupial here
in Missouri,
in the U.S.
or in the U.S.
in North America.
Okay,
why? The possum is there's two types of possums that we have in North America.
Mm-hmm.
Like here in the States, we have what do they call it? I don't know. There's a different kind that you can find in like Mexico and I think Central America and stuff. That do look quite a bit different from the ones we have here. But yeah, I was talking about how we just have these like two marsupials and that's it. But I couldn't remember it well enough to give you an explanation right now. But
I Googled marsupials because I was watching a nature documentary last night. So I was like randomly Snapchatting my friends fun facts about animals. So they were talking about kangaroos, and kangaroos have, like 3 vaginal canals and 2 uteruses, and they can be like continuously pregnant.
Wow.
Because the joey is only in their uterus for like 30 something days.
Yeah.
And then it crawls
like
out.
It's like a little bean.
It's an embryo.
Right?
Yeah. And it crawls into their pouch and it finishes its development like in their pouch. So it's fascinating. And then there was another marsupial that they were talking about. So I was like Googling marsupial and like texting my friends fun facts about.
You did send us a fun kangaroo fact.
A group of lemon sharks is called a slither.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. Possums are not necessarily, they look kind of creepy.
They look very creepy, but they're really pretty harmless. They play dead when they're threatened.
And they hiss.
And they hiss.
Which is kind of intimidating. Like, it's kind of scary to see it hissing at you, but like, they're harmless. And they
eat ticks, and they don't carry rabies.
Yeah.
So they're actually kind of beneficial to have around.
They're pretty cool little critters.
They'll eat the ticks in your yard.
But they do kind of look like, you were talking about Trailer Park Tammy earlier. They do kind of look like they belong, living in a double wide in a trailer park somewhere.
Yeah. Get the crocodiles as babies for pets.
Oh.
And then release them in the lake after they realize their pet wants to eat them for dinner. Yeah, that is pretty dumb.
That's stupid. That's about dumb as shit.
Possums instantly make me think of the Goofy movie. I don't remember.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I don't know if I remember watching like parts of the Goofy movie in class, because it'd be like when we'd have a movie day.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times the teacher would put on the Goofy movie. But what would happen is that I would see the beginning of a lot of movies, and then
class would be over.
I would see the
like
beginning
the
multiple times,
yeah.
and then never see the end. Like, I've never seen all of the Fox and the Hound either, because I don't want to, because I know it's sad.
Fuck the Fox and the Hound.
I would see like the first part of it, and then we would never finish it.
My little brother loved the Goofy movie, but I don't remember it very well.
Yeah, Mel said we have possums that look very different to opossums. Yeah, that's the thing, is we actually have opossums, but we just call them possums.
Well, I've heard that.
Because who wants to say opossum?
Nobody does. It's not a fun thing to say. I've heard that badgers are different. Like, badgers here are like fucking scrappy ass thugs.
Well, the ones in Europe are like the ones that look like
very
they're gonna
like
have a
spot of tea. Gentlemen.
A spot of tea with them.
Our badgers are like fucking gangsters. They're like, I will eat your face. Yeah, so I don't know. It kind of fits. Yeah. So, like,
so many marsupials in Australia. That's why I was like interested, because I'm like, why do we have these like
couple
random marsupials?
Right.
And then Australia has a ton of them.
All kinds of marsupials.
But
their eyes do glow. Actually, it's like, I think it's like a reflective coating that they have in their eyes to help them see at night. And dogs and cats have it too, but to a lesser degree, so they're not quite as creepy looking.
Cats can be pretty creepy.
Cats sometimes are terrifying.
Those glowy eyes.
Yeah, but no, it's like a reflective thing that helps them see at night.
Possums and bats get a bad rep for how awesome they are.
They do.
True.
I'm going to build some bat boxes out of my house because I live out in the country. So I'm going to build some bat boxes and let them do their thing, because fuck yeah, nocturnal pollinators, do your thing.
Fuck yeah. I love those little, I think they're like fruit bats or something. You see them on the internet, and they look like little sky puppies. Oh my God. They're so cute.
They're so cute. I love that. I wish it was like ethical to like have one as a pet. Yeah. Because I would.
I know. I love that. There's that woman who she does like fox rescue and stuff. I think her Instagram is like Juniper Fox.
I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, me too. But she has a possum named Mushroom. Oh my God. That possum is so fucking cute. I love it.
One thing I did think about doing, since I have like the room for it now, is sometime in the future starting like a wildlife sanctuary, like for small animals. So like foxes or possums or raccoons or squirrels or whatever. And then like rehabilitating them and returning them to the wild.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
My boyfriend is like,
I've learned something tonight. Yay. What were you gonna say? Your boyfriend is like?
Oh, my boyfriend's not impressed with my plans for a wildlife rescue.
Yeah, I don't think Jeremiah would be too jazzed about that. Because I've kind of thought doing rescue or fostering like dogs and cats and stuff would be cool. I don't think my pets would do well with it though.
Yeah.
They're not very friendly to other animals.
Yeah.
I think Caligula would be fine if it was like a small female dog. And Lily actually doesn't mind dogs.
It's cats.
She doesn't like other cats.
Yeah.
So
my house is too full to foster anything right now.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 dogs and 3 cats in the house, and then I have all the outside cats that I'm trying to like home. So at this point, it's just like a time for that. But my boyfriend did say the other day, he was like, "Look, you just get a really good paying job. We'll get a bunch of animals, and I'll just take care of the animals." And I was like, "Deal,
Yeah,
deal. Let's do it."
that'd be cool.
I gotta start an OnlyFans though.
Yeah. Listen, I've thought about it.
I'm gonna become an accountant.
Right. Yeah. But what have y'all been up to since we've been gone?
What's new with y'all? What are you guys doing?
You having a good holiday?
What holidays do y'all celebrate? Today is the solstice.
It is. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice. I'm gonna go home this evening and burn my Yule log. So I celebrate the solstice.
The solstice. I can't get over. I'm just gonna sing the praises of my home haircut that I gave myself.
I can't get over the fact that you gave it to yourself. Like, this is incredible to me.
I am like 6 months behind the trend, but I gave myself an at-home wolf cut, as the kids are calling it, which is like a mix between a 70s shag
And like a mullet.
and a mullet. Uh-oh, my dog's barking at the neighbors across the street. But I just love it. And I think it works really well with my natural like hair texture and everything because I have very thin, fine hair. Caligula, come here. I have very thin, fine hair and it has some natural curl to it. So I just feel like it brings out the curl more and it just gives it some body because there's layers. It's great. If you have hair like mine, highly recommend giving yourself a wolf cut.
Do it. Do it.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my dog.
Meg said that she just rescued her 5th cat.
Oh.
But she had to save the kitty. Oh, he's a cute, fluffy black void.
Oh.
All right, what's his name? Need to know his name. And yes, happy solstice to you, Regina. My boyfriend was asking me about like, why do you burn? Because I was talking to him about burning the Yule log, and he's like, why do you do that? Like, what's the meaning behind that? And so I was explaining that to him and just kind of talking to him about like what I like to do to celebrate. And so when I get home this evening, that's what we'll do. Decorate the Yule log.
I'm having an Elvis juice.
Elvis juice. I have them.
Well, if Lily wasn't such a bitch.
Do you think she was a bitch because they were kittens, or do you think she'd be a bitch around adult cats too?
I don't know. She's just never been around cats, like presumably since she was born.
Because I have a male cat.
Because when, yeah,
I have Kraken.
because my sister found her in a bush by her house, and my sister had dogs and kept her for a little while. So she's only, ever since she was a little kitten, she's only been around.
I'm just trying to get rid of these cats. I'm a cat pusher. I'm like a cat dealer. Like
Yeah.
the person when they open their trench coat,
There's
I
just
have
kittens.
cats in the pockets. Take these cats. Hi, Leslie.
Yeah. But Christmas has really crept up on me this year. Like, it just seems like the month has flown by and I kept thinking like, oh, I've got plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fuck,
That'll
Christmas
get
is
you.
like a week away.
That'll
And then
get
I got
you.
food poisoning and I was like,
Oh.
double fuck.
Fuck. I actually, like, I'm terrible around the holidays because, like, my ADHD really fucks me over. And I always forget to send gifts because, number one, I forget. Number two, as I mentioned previously, I don't like to go places. So like the post office or FedEx or UPS or whatever, hate it. So all my gifts are always late. And most of my family lives not in my state. And so I have to mail them their shit. And this year, everyone got their shit on time. My Michigan family, my California family, my local family, everybody got their shit on time.
Awesome. Boom. I didn't even get my shit together enough to send out cards this year, so oops. Yeah.
I was that's the first year ever that I have ever gotten anything on time.
Yeah.
So I'm
last year I was way more put together. But his name's pretty generic. He would only respond to Jack.
Oh my God, that's cute. I think it's so funny how animals have like their own little things that they respond to.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Lily responds to both her name and just kitty or kitten.
Mm-hmm.
I call her kitten a lot.
You can't say the word Kira in my house without my cat Kira being like, ah, and like coming to you. She can't resist it.
Yeah.
If you say Kira or kitty kitty, she's like,
I love how she just emerges from under furniture like, meow.
She's just
yelling.
The loudest cat I've ever had. But she's part Siamese, and I've heard that like that's a Siamese trait, the meowing. And Rev, my boyfriend's cat, is also part Siamese, and he's pretty vocal too. So I've heard that that's like common for them, but
yeah,
I don't know that for a facty fact.
Lily's only vocal when she's begging for food
because she's starving.
Yeah,
abs
clearly starving all the time. This year feels the least Christmassy than ever before. I agree, and I feel like it's partly because of the weather here, at least, because it's been very unseasonably warm.
Very warm.
I've
kind of been feeling the Christmas spirit or the holiday spirit because I mentioned this in our previous video, but my grandpa committed suicide a few months ago, and so it's kind of a hard holiday for my family, and so I'm trying really hard to just like lean into to making it a good holiday. And also I realized that like I miss my family a lot during the holidays, and I didn't realize how much I missed them until this year, and I think it's because my grandpa's gone. And so I was like, well, why not do the things that were meaningful to you with your family and just do them with your new family or with your family here?
Right.
And so I was like, why am I waiting for someone else to like dictate my tradition? Making it a good holiday. So I just threw all of my energy, focused type A person, Capricorn energy. Boom. Threw it in there.
My 22-pound orange cat is named Ludo.
But you call him
Cheese.
I kind of love that.
That's really cute.
It's really adorable.
Is Ludo from Labyrinth, right?
I think so. Isn't it the shaggy thing from Labyrinth?
The big guy? Yeah. I just watched Labyrinth for the first time like a few months ago.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot because my ex really liked it.
I enjoyed it actually. Like it was silly, but I had fun.
I really
had a good time
looking at David Bowie's package.
But I was like, this movie is Labyrinth starring David Bowie's package, and all these puppets do see asses. They all have like dump truck asses, especially Ludo. Cat. That's a big. I have a weakness for orange cats too. I think because when I was in middle school / high / college, actually, I had an orange cat named Juniper, who was the best cat ever. Don't tell Lily.
I only named one of my animals. I have 6 animals, and I've only named one of them.
I didn't name either of mine. Jeremiah named both of our pets.
Then you need another one so you can name it.
No.
I'm pushing these cats hard. I'm pushing them hard.
Yeah.
I named my Maine Coon, and I named her Octavia after Octavia Butler, because Octavia Butler is a queen, and my cat looks regal like a queen. but she is actually
She's definitely not
Not.
as smart as Octavia Butler.
not remotely. She's such a derp, and it's a lot. So she'll be like cleaning herself, and she's like, like just gets it stuck in there. So to like get it out of her mouth for her.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I love about cats in general, though, is that like they're just silly little bitches.
Goofy bitches,
Yeah.
but they think that they are like
They have their attitude is that they're the shit,
right,
and then they do the dumbest
shit,
silliest stuff.
and that's like what I'm trying to emulate. Like that level of confidence, but also like I'm kind of a goofy bitch.
Mhm.
So I really want to achieve that level of confidence
Yeah.
while also being a
right.
So that's I just
Be a cat. Yeah,
I'll be a cat.
be great.
Or Sashi, a cat in a dog's body.
Makes it sometimes say
His cat's name is Rev because when he was a kitten, he would just like spaz out and run all these. And so my boyfriend was like, because he's a little spaz. And it's really cute.
Or like, Pancake.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah,
but it's funny because it like weirds people out.
Yeah, on the other day, like right in front of me.
Good night, Regina.
Good night, Regina. Thank you
Thanks.
for hanging out.
Thanks
Merry
for hanging
Christmas.
out. Well, it's been yeah, we will complete it before
Message.
Yep. But thanks for hanging out with us. We had fun.
We did.